Welcome to this home robbery adventure as Fink and Ross embark on a top-secret mission. They decided to borrow a blueprint from Helly's house and quickly build the dream shelter for humanity, preparing for the home robbery ending. With Ross' impressive execution and a sprinkle of magic, the house immediately transforms into a giant beast. Subtitle: Ugly Duckling also refused to be outdone. After putting in some effort and tinkering for a while, they finally constructed a perfect shelter. Ross gave Ugly Duckling a super cute name, Little Dot. Just as Fink was enjoying his fluffy bed, Helly Mister suddenly barged in. You copycat. This house has plagiarized my original design. Helly launched a surprise attack, sending Little Dot into full child. Little Dot was running around the room like a headless chicken. Fink had to whip out his exclusive bedtime story to calm him down, and finally he drifted off to dreamland. The big bad guy planned to eat Little Dot, yet developed maternal love. Then he leapt into Ross' arms like a puppy. Deep down he felt lonely, but to survive he had to put on a brave face, hoping to share his loneliness with a friend like Little Dot. But Little Dot had no friends. Other little animals saw him and ran away like they had spotted a ghost, prematurely rehearsing their escape. To teach Little Dot how to swim, Uncle Rich Baby quipped, "You being this way is actually the brightest moment of your life." Ross thought that made some sense, so he placed Little Dot on a plank and prepped for last-minute escapes, scaring Little Dot half to death. Just as Little Dot was about to yell, "Take me home," Fink pushed him down, and amidst a watery struggle, he learned to swim. Ross quietly dipped his hand into the water, like a secret submarine, trailing behind Little Dot. One day, Little Dot swam past a patch of reeds and spotted a bunch of his own kind. Excitedly, he dashed over, only to let his floppy swimming style using wings sent the nearby crew into fits of laughter, shouting out his parents were monsters. Witnessing this, Ross perked up, realizing Little Dot was in danger, and he dived into the lake like a superhero. Just when Little Dot escaped danger, he got dragged underwater by a big fish, but luckily for him, Ross swooped in like the water rescue team. Just then, the flock of evil swallows returned, launching a verbal assault, spilling tea about Little Dot's backstory. Everyone knew that when Ross crashed onto the island, he accidentally squished Little Dot's mom, driving Little Dot into a spiral of despair. Heartbroken, Little Dot left, while Ross sat atop a mountain, uncertain how to face him, bringing on an awkward silence. Meanwhile, swallows fly south. Winter's near. If Little Dot doesn't fly soon, he's trapped on the island. Ross suddenly lost it, determined to teach Little Dot to fly, regardless of whether he had forgiven him or not. Ross analyzed the swallow's flying moves, but Little Dot failed repeatedly, each flop glamorous. To help Little Dot fly better, Ross tirelessly built a runway, determined to fulfill the dream of flying with a running start. Ultimately, with Ross' help, Little Dot took off, but he had no idea how to land. Fortunately, Ross swooped in just in time to catch Little Dot, and to teach him flying, he brought in Uncle Owl as a mentor. From Uncle Owl, Little Dot learned he had a slight flaw, but it didn't hold him back. While Little Dot wasn't suited for straight flying, he was particularly good at spiral flying. That's a secret skill. With Owl's help, Little Dot soared in the skies, winning the approval of the swallow leader, Elder Yan. "I get it," he said, "but do you really understand? Will there be more little guys like you in this world?" Elder Yan told Little Dot that if Ross' hand saved him, he would have flown off ages ago. The accident that claimed his mother's life, but Kyle lived for him. Life is always full of surprises. Goodbye, Ross. It's been an honor to know you. You're amazing. Truth is, I'm all raggedy now. It's a bit embarrassing, yet you shine like new. Totally awesome. Migration nears, signaling farewell. Ross put Little Dot on his shoulder, finishing the flying dream with a final sprint. Flying away with Little Dot was Ross' final task, but he wasn't happy at all. Instead, he started to cry. He sprinted desperately for a last look at Little Dot. Too sad a farewell, only a feather left. After Little Dot left, Ross stayed on the cliff long when Fink found him, saying winter had come and it was time to hibernate. Ross finished the task, activated the head launcher, ready to send the signal. Suddenly, headquarters got a message, but oddly, the signal blinked once and was gone, with a strange laugh. Meanwhile, Little Dot was on the migration journey, following the swallows from dawn to dusk, gearing up for new challenges. He encountered breathtaking sights he'd never seen before and faced a series of thrilling adventures. Out of nowhere, a tornado blocked their path, forcing Eldian to lead everyone to seek shelter in a human building. Little Dot spotted the familiar figure, mistaking it for Ross, and then the figure was unaware, mistaking him for an intruder. What a hilarious misunderstanding. More and more swallows were spotted by robots under the headquarters orders. They were treated like pests ready to be exterminated. Seeing the swallows in chaos, Eldian quickly found Little Dot, instructing him to improvise and speed up the escape. Little Dot had always followed Ross and kept his cool against robotic attacks, bravely leading the flock to safety. As they broke free, a robot targeted him. Eldian, the vet, blocked it with his body.